Weibley. I'm one of the Penn State Extension Master Gardeners here in Perry County. Today I'm in the Master Gardener Demonstration Garden at the Extension Office in New Bloomfield. In celebration of National Pollinator Week, I'd like to talk to you about pollinators and how you can have your home garden certified as pollinator friendly. So let's talk a little bit about what pollinators do. Pollination is the transfer of pollen from the anthers to the stigma of the same flower or another flower. Insects and other animals are a key element in facilitating this transfer. Pollination is vital to our food supply. In fact, 1 out of every 3 bites of our food comes from pollination. Pollinators are in need of our help. Their populations are declining due to habitat loss, disease, and pesticides. The Penn State Master Gardeners are taking action to protect pollinators by planting pollinator-friendly gardens and providing education for the gardening public, and you can join us in this effort. I'd like to briefly review how you can create a pollinator-friendly garden. The link to all of the information I'm talking about will be provided at the end of the video. You'll also find the application for certification on the website, and that is a great tool that details what trees, shrubs, and plants you need to plant a pollinator-friendly garden. There are basically 4 steps to a pollinator-friendly garden. The first is to provide food for pollinators. Native plants are the heart of a pollinator-friendly garden. Research shows that native plants are 4 times more attractive to pollinators than non-natives. So planting natives in your yard will supply pollinators with the nutrition they need to thrive. Natives are also well adapted to survive in a particular area, and they usually require less maintenance. Second is to provide water. If you don't have a natural water source, you can simply add a bird bath or a butterfly puddler area to your garden. In this garden, we've created a butterfly puddler by filling a shallow dish with fine sand and placing a few stones for the butterflies to sit on. The third requirement is to provide shelter. Some examples of shelter would be a bare patch of soil to provide nesting locations for bumblebees. Dead wood, such as a hollow log, provides a good site for some bees, wasps, beetles, and ants to nest. You can also use man-made alternatives. For example, a nesting block for bees. Another good practice is to leave cleanup of your gardens until spring. Pollinators need shelter to overwinter and will use the perennials left standing and the grasses, and these will also add some winter interest to your garden. The fourth and final step is to safeguard pollinators by removing invasives and using fewer pesticides. Some frequently used plants in the home garden are now or soon to be added to the invasive list. Japanese barberry and butterfly bush are 2 examples of these invasives. Pesticides can be deadly to pollinators. If you can't avoid using a pesticide, look for less toxic options such as insecticidal soap or horticultural oil and apply at night when bees aren't foraging. Check out the pollinator certification website provided at the end of this video for all the details. There's a $10 fee to apply for certification, so make sure you have what's required. When your application is approved, you'll be given the opportunity to purchase a sign indicating your garden is pollinator friendly. If you have any questions about any of this material, contact the Extension Office in New Bloomfield and ask to speak to a Master Gardener about pollinator certification. Thanks.